Hi, everybody. This week we're going to be exploring STEM, computer science, and don't freak out. It's going to be okay. No one is going to evaluate you on your ability to code or understand computer science stuff. That is not our goal here. Our goal is to get familiar with the resources that are out there to help teachers bring this stuff to students. And that doesn't necessarily mean, again, that you need to be good at it yourself. The activities that are available, and there's so many now, are developed in a way that everybody can learn at their level and at their pace. So even from kindergarten on up, there are coding materials, computer science materials, activities, games that will help introduce students to these concepts and help spark their interest. There is a huge number of unfilled jobs right now, and it's going to continue to be a problem because people aren't going into these fields. When you chose to go to college, that was probably not your first choice, right? You're here in the education program, and that's unfortunately true for everybody else too. Our technology programs are very small. A lot of technology programs in a lot of colleges are very small. And this is a problem because nobody's taking these jobs that are really important. Cybersecurity, computer science, programming, these are all areas that are growing exponentially, and we just don't have enough people to take these roles. And these are really good, high paying jobs too. So when you have kids asking you, what should I be when I grow up? This might be an answer for them is, going into some level of computer science. And by introducing them to it early, you'll give them some clue about where to start and give them some clue about the fact that they might actually really be good at it and really enjoy doing it. It might be the case that they're not, and that's okay too. But at least they have the opportunity to learn about it. So the state of Indiana even requires that all students graduate now with at least one credit in computer science. So, we're really talking about something that's an important trend. So we're going to keep an eye on it, and we're going to do our very own hour of code to see how we can learn more about all these activities and give it a shot. You never know. You might actually be kind of good at this stuff and you might like it. So the Hour of Code project that we're going to do is going to ask you to pick whatever activity that you want, any activity. I have a list of all kinds of activities you can look at. You pick, spend at least an hour with it. Really, take aside an hour, spend an hour with this. You might find that you're going to spend a lot longer than that because you just have fun and you're enjoying it. It's your choice, but try to really give it the old college try, at least an hour, because that is it's a nationwide, worldwide activity that actually happens in December every year. So we're doing a little bit ahead of December. That's okay. But it is a cool thing that a lot of teachers are engaged in. A lot of schools are doing it throughout their whole district, and that kind of thing. So you're going to see people talk about Hour of Code. If you've never heard of this before, you're going to start hearing it more often. So pick an hour of code activity from any of these sources, and there are others too, but these are sort of the most popular ones right now. These are all free resources. So for example, I might go to code.org and see some of the featured stuff that's out there, and maybe some of these spark your interest. Maybe you're going, ooh, I like Frozen, I like Star Wars, I like Dance Party, whatever you feel like. This one's actually pretty fun. And so, you might click Dance Party, see what's going on, and you can start it up. There's also teacher resources and other things that are available too to give you some background on how this could be used in classes. But you can play it yourself. It'll give you some warm-up information to get you started and with some directions to help you. And then when you're ready, yeah, I'm over 21. And we're going to go, okay, and we're going to follow along with it. So each one of these looks and feels different. Some of them concentrate on different areas. This one is what they call block-based programming. So it's literally showing you some very basic things like drop this into your workspace. Okay, boom. I've dropped it in my workspace. Do I not like it there? Well, maybe I should put it over here. Whatever you feel like doing. So you get your choice. Actually, it is supposed to go over here. I have not messed with this one much myself. And it's, well, there we go. There we go. So that's what you do. So every one of these is a little bit of a problem solving challenge as well. And depending on which one you pick, some of them are a little more advanced than others. This one is probably appropriate for middle school to high school. But you can kind of see just the little details that you need to know about. So you can sit there and mess around with these items. You can rename things, whatever. And so I'm going to modify this one a little bit, and then I'm going to run it. See what happens. There it is. My cat is doing it, and they're doing it at the top. Now, if I reset it and say, put him on the right. Now he's on the right. So you see how simple that is. Well, okay, as you keep going with this, you will get more and more advanced with these things. So each one of these is a little different, a little fun. Bring back up the directions. So take your pick. There are tons of these. Khan Academy has a bunch of them. Scratch is a really fun program that's worth checking out. They're all really useful. And there are even some of these on your tablets or phones as well. So if you prefer the touch screen interface, you can also check out that kind of stuff. So whatever floats your boat, check it out. And then once you're done, tell us how it went. Write a short reflection, 1 to 2 pages is all that we need here. Tell us what you did, what you found out, what you liked about it, maybe how you'd use it with your future students. What do you think your future students would like doing the activity you did? Do you think they'd like to do something different? What do you think about this whole thing? Did you feel empowered because you figured all this stuff out and you got it? Did you get stuck anywhere? All that kind of stuff. Everybody's going to come to this from a different angle, and that's cool. But keep yourself occupied for an hour. Write about it. That's it. That's all I'm asking you to do for this week. Do your best. Have fun. I don't care if you finish all the steps, if you get a perfect dance party, or if something happened. Don't care. Don't pick the dance party if you don't like the dance party. There are so many options. Your head's going to spin after you start to do a little research. But have fun and keep an open mind. I think you're going to find that even if you've never touched stuff like this before and it feels kind of like, ooh, I don't know about this, give it a shot. I think you're going to find that you can actually get into it and accomplish a lot just by following along the directions. And after a while, it will start to make more sense. And who knows, you might find that you want to keep going and you want to spend hours and hours and create all kinds of cool stuff. So I hope you do at least enjoy it for the time that you choose to spend on it. And have fun.